Hello there everyone, I'm Zachary Van Zant, and welcome to the season finale of Guerilla Wolves. We have just a great episode for you today, and I can't wait for you to see it. So without further ado, let's get to it. Our first segment today is a recap on the history of Guerilla Wolves. That's right folks, today you're going to get to see what brought Guerilla Wolves to where it is today, how we got this good. The episode I decided to start with is where I think it all began, the episode labeled Pilot. The episode begins with an ancient intro and some even more ancient news. Roll the clip.
Welcome to Guerilla Wolves News.
Hello, and welcome to Guerilla Wolves News. Today's top story involves the much-anticipated Benilde Hall renovations. The St. Paul seniors are graduating a month early in advance of Benilde Hall construction.
The next segment that caught my attention was about former student Josh Rivera and a potential voting scandal when he was running for class president.
Did you not conspire with Jesuit?
I don't know what a Jesuit is.
Did you sabotage your opponent's campaign in any other way?
It's a good question.
Now obviously the segment was a joke, but I still thought it was pretty funny. But enough of that. That episode, we got to see our first look at Gavin Patty and his infamous sports news. Make an important note, though, that the first thing he says before he mentions any real sport news is that he doesn't know anything about sports.
Now to Gavin Patty with sports.
St. Paul's Sport News. I am your sport anchor, Gavin Patty, and I know not a single thing about sports.
Classic Patty. Skipping forward, we get our first appearance of the dynamic duo, the Black Hammer and the White Nail. They're giving us a teeth-brushing PSA.
Hi, I'm Black Hammer.
And I'm White Nail.
There are many reasons why you should brush your teeth after eating candy.
Your teeth will turn yellow.
You'll get cavities.
Your teeth will rot.
You'll get stank breath.
You will have chocolate in your teeth.
And girls will not like that.
So please, just brush your teeth.
For me?
For you.
Continuing forward, we begin to see our anchormen, aka students, becoming more comfortable and enjoying themselves more. Skipping further even forward, we begin to see new creative liberties, new backgrounds, new segments. Here's one of those segments where Coach Dickens is quite literally compared to a character from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, as well as Miss Brett being represented not by a picture of herself, but by a picture of bread. You can't make this stuff up.
Welcome back to another Fantastic Five. Today we're going to be showcasing 5 fantastic teachers at St. Paul's. Number 5, Coach Dickens. Don't let the no jokes, all business spirit fool you. This English teaching Goliath is probably one of the best teachers you could have at this school. Number 2, Miss Brett. This woman made me fluent in Spanish.
And now for a reference as to where you are in time, at the end of Season 1, we are greeted with a review on the trailer of the now record-holding movie, Avengers Endgame. Further on in that episode, Jack Blossman raises quite the good question during an interview. He asks if Coach Bacon's beard is actually a sentient being. More on that later. Moving on to Season 2, we get a good look at our fresh meat. With some funny editing and a nice intro, we get a good look at what is to come. Skipping forward, we have our first episode made by our Media 1 class. Guys, that's me! That's me! Keep in mind that this episode, while a great learning experience, never aired. In this episode, we got a good look at the future. We were focusing on the real news, reporting real stories. We witnessed the days of silliness past disappear, and saw on the horizon an educational, informative, and professional future. That being said, we did have our fun with Bennett Hayes and Gabe Simpson, who gave us silly and fun hipster-esque stories on things like energy drinks, rappers' jewelry, and robotic birds controlled by the FBI.
Hey, wait, what? You already know what it is?
Stephen Dodolo, Nick Dufresne, and Brock Zorns gave us news on gaming, technology, movies, and television series with the help of the writing of Aidan Plauché and Colin Duvall.
Welcome to Guerilla Wolves Military Tech News.
Our seniors Nick Simpson and Mason Samples, as well as our junior, Cade Eckel, gave us news on sports. And finally, to round our episodes out, I, Zachary Van Zant, Clayton Cockfield, and Jack Bertucci gave you the news on the everyday important stuff.
Hello, I'm Zachary Van Zant, and this is Political News. Hi, I'm Clayton Cockfield, and today we're going to be talking about psychological evolution.
Everything from there was smooth sailing, right? Well, not exactly. A little thing came along called the coronavirus and tried to stop us. No matter, we said. Onward and upward, right? And that brings us to where we are today. And finally, the little something special that I mentioned earlier in the episode, I think I speak for my entire class when I say this, is we want to give a big thank you to Mr. Pereira. He's done a great job of teaching us and guiding us this year, and it goes without saying that the show would not be what it is without him. So thank you. I'm Zachary Van Zant, signing off for now. I hope you enjoyed a history of Guerrilla Wolves.
After 2 months of self-isolation, the world is finally starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel. More than 40 states are beginning to move forward with the reopening of businesses and are easing up on social restrictions. Some governors, however, are not willing to relent just yet, saying they do not wish to see setbacks in flattening the spread of the virus. Many holding off on reopening businesses have also referred to an influential coronavirus indicator by the University of Washington, which has nearly doubled its estimated number of deaths to 134,000 by August. States like Florida, which has had all but 3 southeastern counties begin phase 1 of reopening, says this process will be very measured, and their hope is for the people to be able to return to their jobs. California was the first state to issue the mandatory stay-at-home order, and officials there claim businesses will be able to reopen very soon. This is Clayton Cockfield, wrapping up this season of Guerrilla Wolves News. Stay safe, St. Paul's.
Hi, I'm Jack Bertucci, and for the final episode of Guerrilla Wolves, I'll be talking about the best things to do when quarantine is over. Since the start of quarantine, we have all missed some of our favorite activities and hobbies. Recently, though, there have been some sayings from states that they want to reopen soon. While we may not know how close that is from happening, we can only wonder what we are going to do when it does. One of the best things to do when quarantine is over is to go to the movie theater. Right now, everybody's watching Netflix, so when the theaters reopen, it will be very exciting and fun to watch a new movie with the classic overpriced popcorn and drinks. Second, going out to eat. Obviously, everybody can eat already, but it's going to be awesome when we can actually go out again. Finally, hanging out with friends again. It has been a pain to not be able to do that, and that will be the best part of quarantine ending. As we wait for the end, let's hope everyone can go back to these and other fun things. This has been Jack Bertucci, GWN, St. Paul's.
So there are a lot of artists running up for XXL's 2020 freshman class, and today I'm going to talk about it and show you my thoughts. So right now you can vote for the 10th place. Personally, I chose Untitled Chapter because he definitely deserves it. His first year, he got 1 billion streams on every single platform. So actually, the list, XXL's list got leaked, and what we saw on the list was Doja Cat, Don Toliver, Young Rock, Partisan Fontaine, Untitled Chapter, Polo G, Baby Keem, Jack Harlow, Benny the Butcher, and Bummy Yamha, and Pop Smoke. XXL might change the list or something because it was leaked. They might switch it up a bit. I don't know what they're gonna do about it. They don't even know. We don't even know if it's their official list. I'm surprised Lil TJ wasn't on the list because he's very popular right now, and he's made a bunch of big hits, which is very surprising to me. And I guess that's all I have to say about it. Have a good rest of your summer.
Welcome to Guerrilla Wolves Holiday History. Summer is recognized as the largest school holiday. Although not a break for everyone, summer gives students 6 to 14 weeks off of school. This difference in time is because different school districts have longer or shorter summers. But in the United States, summer break usually lasts from either May to August or in other areas, June to September. The summer break began around the 19th century when many families would skip school to avoid the summer heat. This caused school attendances to be lower than usual. Another thing that led to summer break is many leaders were trying to make school more important in people's lives. Many legislators and union leaders at the time also believed learning all the time was unhealthy, so students should have a break. These things led to summer break, and as more people began to recognize it, it began to spread. Today, summer is practiced worldwide to varying degrees. This has been Holiday History Summer Finale. Have a great summer, St. Paul's.
The 2020 Consumer Electronics Show concluded recently, and there is a lot of exciting new tech. There was a large variety of companies and a lot of people, and today we're going to talk about the best tech of CES 2020. One new device is the Galaxy Chromebook by Samsung, the best Chromebook on the market to date. It is the most advanced Chromebook, sporting a proportional $1,000 price tag and several new features like a high-quality 4K display and a cutting-edge processor that make it top of the line. Amazon also has a bunch of new products, including upgrades on Amazon Alexa, which now boasts 100,000 compatible devices. They also showed off new devices like the iRobot automatic lawnmower, like a Roomba for your lawn, the Echo Frames, which are essentially Google Glasses but voice only, and the Echo Loop, which is just the Echo Frames but a ring. There were also some new phones featuring electrochromic glass, which allowed them to make cameras disappear behind opaque glass. More foldable phones have come out as well, but none have innovated much, and they're still a bad investment unless you have a very specific use case. 5G has also been added to many phones, and T-Mobile rolled out a full 5G network, which isn't technically 5G as we know it, but they still improve speeds and reception significantly. There were also a lot of new computers and monitors, but not much was really new there either. Finally, there was a new Samsung robot called Samsung Ballie, which is just a ball that rolls around and has high-tech cameras. There was also some more interesting stuff at CES, like the debut of Coca-Cola Energy, a new energy drink, but not as much was groundbreaking as last year. Regardless, after coronavirus passes, we can continue to innovate and see what our most creative engineers and scientists can come up with. Have a great day, St. Paul's.
What does it really mean to earn success? You know, I hear the word success so often that I personally think that people overlook what it really means to go through and earn it. To achieve success, you're not just fighting an uphill battle. You're fighting a mountain. Where there's caverns, valleys, gorges, and the worst of rugged terrain. In your journey of success, there will be moments where you'd fall just short of your objective. There will be moments you will be in agonizing pain, with the temptation of quitting at the back of your mind. This is the path to success. You may have to suffer in order to rise above. You may have to leave behind a friend or two when they hold you down in order to rise above them. To rise to success, you must endure things the average man cannot. The greatest power a man can hold is his will to overcome the impossible. With that in mind, pick up your head, Kings. It's time to rise. Rise above the struggles holding you down. Rise above all that doubt and laugh. Rise to claim your throne. Rise up, O men of God.